Hey, Salakia for that. Hey, this is a continuation on that video. USA has lost its superpower status. This shouldn't be too long. I wanted to bring this out because this is relevant to. I wanted to bring this out rather, so I'm making a continuation of this video. Lord willing, to be edifying and quick and to the point, because ultimately they want to go ahead and move things in a rapid sense. You know, somebody. Let me grab that real quick. Okay, let's go to Revelations, I think it's 12 and 12. Let's go real quick. Okay. Revelation 12 and 12. And it reads, therefore rejoice, ye heavens. You know, Esau might well rejoice in the little time that she has, you understand? Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. You know, they're in rulership right now, you know. You get it in. You know, it reads, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. Now let's go to Lamentations 4 and 21. And it reads, it says, this is Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 21. It reads, it says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. Talking about these ones that are sitting in rulership. Rejoice. You know, let's go back real quick. It's like me jumping around. Revelations 12 and 12. Let's go back real quick. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Who's in rulership? It's talking about the ruling faction. You know, they're sitting in rulership. Because that word is going synonymous with, that word is synonymous with, don't mind that, what you see on the screen. With, the heavens is synonymous with that rulership, with power. So they are the ones in power, and they dwell in the power seat. So we're going to grab this in Lamentations 4 and 21. It reads, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. So this is referred to them, the so-called white man. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. And Uz is synonymous with the land of the free and the home of the brave, a.k.a. USA, you know. It says, the cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. So all the nations are seeing this weirdo behavior and all this trying to distort what it is to be man and woman and all kind of things, man. Everybody is hip to them now, you know. Everybody is hip to them. They're being made naked, you know. All the little like I said, all the little weirdo legislation and things, you know, to my all the licenses to do wicked, you know, getting you permission to be wicked, you know, all of that stuff has come to the forefront, and maybe not the American by and large, you know, to my, but these other nations see that it's to their detriment if they keep going down this path with this clown. You understand? So all of the foolishness that they've been doing over the generations is being made known. They're making themselves naked because actually they've been doing the same things over and over. You know, it was just a fulfillment of the Lord to get to this point. Anyway, let me keep reading. Lamentations 4 and 22, it says, the punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. We're at the end of this. Lord willing, we're at the end of our ass whooping. You know what I'm talking about? Ecclesiastes 8 and 11, or 8 and 7, or 7 and 8, somewhere up in there, when it says, it is better the end of the thing than the beginning thereof. So Lord willing, we're at the end of this. This refers to you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. See? He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. So it says that, you know, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, you no longer be carried off into captivity. So there's no other captivities after this one. So Lord willing, this is speaking of that time. But let me address this proud and pompous people. Let's go back to Obadiah. Let's go back to Obadiah. Let's read this again. Obadiah 1 and 6, and it reads, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. It says there is none understanding in him. You know, it says, shall not in that day, saith the Lord, even shall I not in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom and the understanding out of the mount of Esau. You know, they've been playing these little back and forth shell games with the rulers of the planet for so long with this what they call that sanctions and whatnot. You know, talking about putting embargoes and sanctions on different countries. You know, for so long because they've had the stronghold on the economy worldwide. All their economies are tied in together. All their banking systems, the financial deal, is all on one accord. And the United States have monopolized that. But as they was, you know, as the United States got complacent in her pride, her other teammates was figuring out a way to get up out of this. And now it's coming to the forefront. So it says, yeah. It says, verse 9, it says, and thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed. And Teman is, if I'm not mistaken, that's talking about the smartest of the so-called white man, which you get into these Germans who came up with technology like nuclear power, you know, the rockets to get out into space, you know, so to speak, you know, to my all of these different things, you know. So these Germans are considered to be the smartest of so-called white folks. So Teman is really speaking of them. And in verse 9 it reads, and thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. So, you know, that's the end all be all for these people. And mind you, they want to continue. They want to continue in the driver's seat forever. You know, they want to continue in the driver's seat forever. They want to continue. Matter of fact, I'm gonna grab a scripture that mirrors what I just said. I think. Let me see. And rest and find, bring forth free. Move. Let's see. I'm looking for it here. The nations. It said. Down to the pit. Says, I will ascend in the heavens. I will exalt my throne above the stars. I will sit in the seat also upon the mount of the congregation on the sides of the north. I'm reading out of Isaiah, the 14th chapter. And this is dealing with Esau. I want to read this real quick. This is Isaiah 14 and 13, and it reads, for thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation and the sides of the north. I will ascend in the heights above. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. I shall be like the Most High.